Okay, this little video here will show you how to define a new remote connection to an Raspberry Pi, for instance, through the SSH connection. When you open up the NetBeans, then you have the product files and classes and services, and the services is where you define a new address for your target you want to connect to, and it is done here in this here, where you have C++ build hosts, and then right mouse button, add new host, and then you must know the IP address for the target you want to communicate with. And this example here is in my home, and in it the address for the device is this one, and the port must be the 22 for the SSH, and then next, and then you must specify which login you want to use. This login here will be the user, which is Pi, and authentication is password. Next, and then it will pop up here with a little information that it should connect, and then if everything works fine, then you need to know the password, and the password for the devices you have got from me, or the images you have got from me, is RASP. Okay, and then you can see it is connecting and configuring it, and tool collections details is placed here and finished. That's it. If we take it here and start up, then new project, and what we want to do is to do a C++. We want to create an application based on we say next, and then demo link, for instance, and the default folder for the products are here in my documents, and then here we have to select not the local host but the root of the Raspberry Pi. I have used this tool before, so therefore this root is actually visible here. Then I say finished. Then you can see here the blink is here, and if we then want to be sure it can be connected to the Raspberry Pi, or is connected, then we must get to the service here, and build host must be opened, and then we can see the connection is here. I know that from my previous SSH session, so I can say connect, and then it will ask for the password for the root, and that is RASP for your SD card. And then you can see it becomes green, so now I should be able to compile remotely Then we get back to the project, and the source file is the main, and if you open that up, you can see it is empty. We can try to see if it is possible to compile it actually. I'm compiling and running it now, and it is not doing anything, but it was compiled down in the Raspberry Pi and no faults. If we should have the blinking LED, then I'll show you that in the library for the Raspberry Pi ARM controller. We can find some examples, and if we get to that, then we can see some examples here. There is a blink example. If I click on it, then we get the code available from the web page. So what I want to do here is I want to copy this piece of code here. Control C into this, and if I then overwrite that one, then it should be possible to get something here. Actually, the library for the microcontroller is the C library is here, and then you can see it becomes possible to compile it, build project, and it does not compile, as you can see here. So let's see what the problem is. You need to scroll up here to find out what it is about. Recipe for target. So what we need to do here is actually to set an link path in the properties in the linker, and then in libraries here you need to link to the end. Then we have to add options, LBCM 2835. Okay, apply. Okay, then we get back here and try to see if we can build it. And then it is possible to build it, as you can see here. So it is working. Then I can download it in the target, and then it would start to blink if I had connected and diode, you could see. So to sum up, you can create an empty project, and then you can copy paste the example codes into it. That's enough for now.